What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more The Twilight Zone reactions. Today's episodes are from Season 1, Episode 5, entitled Walking Distance, and Episode 6, Escape Clause. Now, I absolutely know nothing about these episodes, and that's the best way I like to go into these things, so you guys get my genuine and honest reaction along the way. So enough talking, let's get to watching. But before we do, make sure to hit that big thumbs up to support the channel, and consider subscribing today for more reactions like this, movie reviews, and live streams here on the channel. Also, if you guys are watching this reaction on YouTube and want to watch the full uncensored cut, make sure to click on my Patreon link down in the description below, where you guys can join today for a 7-day free trial and pick the shows and movies that I get to watch next. All right, Flix Talkers, so without further ado, let's get into episode 5 entitled Walking Distance.
Finished.
Yeah, you see him right behind you.
Fill it up, will you?
Martin Sloan, age 36, occupation, vice president, ad agency. This is not just a Sunday drive for Martin Sloan, but it's an exodus. Somewhere up the road, he's looking for sanity. And somewhere up the road, he'll find something else.
Oil change and lube job. That what you want?
Yeah.
Take about an hour.
It's all right. I'm in no hurry. That's Homewood up ahead, isn't it? Used to live in Homewood. Grew up there, as a matter of fact. I've been back in 25 years. Yesterday, I just got in the car and drove. I had to get out of New York City. That's walking distance, isn't it?
Yeah, about a mile and a half.
Yeah, that's walking distance.
I mean, might as well, man. Your car's there in the shop for about an hour, so what's he gonna encounter on his walking distance?
Yeah? What? Me?
Well, I spent half my life in this drugstore. Grew up here. One thing I always remember ordering was a chocolate soda with 3 scoops. And it was only a dime. You look familiar to me.
I got that kind of face.
20 years, to be exact. Grammar school right through 3rd year high. Town looks the same, too. Really amazing, you know.
Do they give those out for free? I'm confused.
That'll be a dime.
Still a dime.
You're gonna lose your shirt that way. Nobody sells sodas for a dime anymore.
You don't? Where are you from?
New York. That's a good soda. You know, it's funny how many memories you connect with a place. I always thought if I ever came back here, everything would be all changed. Instead, it's just as if I left yesterday.
Time stood still for that place, it seems like.
Just as if I'd been away overnight. I almost expect Mr. Wilson to be in the stockroom sleeping just like he always did before he died. It's one of the memories I have. May God rest his soul. Sleeping in his big, comfortable chair in the other room. Here you are. Thanks a lot.
That's $1.
Yeah. It was worth it.
I think I get where this is going. And it makes me think about my hometown, if I'm being honest. Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson,
Yep, Charlie.
we're going to need some more chocolate syrup, Mr. Wilson.
I'll order some more of it this afternoon.
Wow.
Wilcox, Dr. Bradbury, Vera.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Pretty good?
Oh, we used to play marbles back in the day, too. I'm not that young that I don't know about marbles.
We gave them special names. The steel kind, the big, called those steelies. The clear kind that you could see through, we called those clearies. I used to play hide and seek over there. Draw a circle around the old man's back and who's to punch it. You see that house? I used to live there.
Sloan House.
You still call it that?
Still call it what?
The Sloan House. My name's Sloan, Martin Sloan. What's yours?
You're not Marty Sloan. I know Marty Sloan, and you're not him.
Oh, I'm not, huh? Well, The old driver's license age, huh?
I swear to God, this is going to be such a trip. He's going to meet his former self or his younger self.
Bobby, will you come down from that tree?
Come on, get down.
Bobby!
Come on, right
Bobby, what am I ever going to do with you?
here. Oh, it's so wonderful, isn't it?
The part?
That's part of summer, too. The music from the merry-go-round.
And the cotton candy. The ice cream. The band concert.
Nothing quite as good as summer, being a kid.
Are you from around here?
Oh, what I mean is I used to be a long time ago. I played baseball in that field over there, in that merry-go-round. My goodness. I grew up with that merry-go-round. Carved my name on that post in the bandstand one summer. I was 11 years old. I carved my...
No. It's going to happen.
Martin Sloan. You're Martin Sloan?
Yes, sir. Lots of kids carved their name here. I'm not the first.
You are Martin Sloan. Martin? Martin!
Wow. Man, what would you do? You're about to see your younger parents. You probably know them as not being alive anymore, I'm sure, after 25 years. Possibly, but you're about to see them right now.
Yes?
Who is it, Robert?
Mom,
Who are you? What do you want?
but you're both here. How can you be here? Mom, don't you know me? I'm Martin.
Must be a lunatic or something.
You mustn't be frightened. I grew up here, Mom. Don't you know your own son?
Hi.
Got a rumble seat. It's been a long time since I've seen a rumble seat.
Bob just bought me this. First brand new car I've ever owned.
This? Brand new?
Right out of Detroit yesterday morning.
Brand new? 1934 Roadster? Right out of Detroit? And brand new?
You got to pick it up, buddy. I mean, I caught on after like the first few minutes with the damn dime ice cream. So you better get with it, Martin. Either way, man, that got me a little emotional with the parents and stuff like that. I don't know. Give me a little Back to the Future vibe where it's like, it's just a lot of emotions, you know, flying through there. And I don't know if his parents are still alive, and that probably would throw me for a loop, you know.
Martin Sloan is now back in town, and his resolve is to put in a claim to the past.
Back again, huh?
I had to come back, Pop. This is my house. And this is my glove. You gave it to me on my 11th birthday.
Who are you? What do you want here?
I just want to rest. I want to stop running. I belong here. Don't you understand that? I belong here.
Robert? Who are you talking to?
Mom, you have a son named Martin, haven't you? He goes to Emerson Public School. In the month of August, he spends at his aunt's farm near Buffalo. In a couple of summers, you've gone to Saratoga Lake. Once I had a sister. She died when she was a year old.
Where is Martin?
I'm Martin. You've got to believe me. Look, here's my identification. Look at them. Go on, I'll tell you. Go on, look at them! Martin, I've got to talk to you.
Martin! Let me talk to you. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, this is the butterfly effect. You cannot go into the past and change something, especially when it comes to you. It will change you in the future.
To tell you that this is a wonderful time of life for you. Don't let any of it go by without enjoying it. Any more merry-go-rounds, no more cotton candy, no more band concerts. I only wanted to tell you that this is a wonderful time for you. That's all I wanted to tell you. God help me. That's all I wanted to tell you.
I thought you'd like to know the boy will be all right. Doctor says he'll limp some, but he'll be all right.
Thank God for that.
You dropped this at the house. I looked inside it. It tells a great many things about you. Your driver's license, the cards, the money in it. It seems you are Martin Sloan. You're 36 years old and you have an apartment in New York City. It says your driver's license expires in 1960. That's 25 years from now. And the dates on the bills, those dates haven't happened yet either.
And you know, Pop?
Yes, I know. I know who you are. I know you've come from a long way from here. A long way and a long time. But I don't understand how or why. But you do know other things, don't you, Martin? Things that'll happen.
Yes, I do.
You have to leave here. There's no room. There's no place. Do you understand that? I guess because we only get one chance. That little boy, the one I know, this is his summer. Just as it was yours once. Don't make him share it.
Is it so bad where you're from? I thought so, Pop. I've been living at a dead run, and I was tired. And one day I knew I had to come back. I had to come back and get on a merry-go-round and eat cotton candy and listen to a band concert.
I guess we all want that. Maybe when you go back, Martin, you'll find that there are merry-go-rounds and band concerts where you are. Maybe you haven't been looking in the right place. You've been looking behind you, Martin. Try looking ahead. Goodbye, son.
Goodbye, Pop.
Man, that was heavy, guys. I have no words.
Hi. Something for you?
Chocolate ice cream soda with 3 scoops.
Sure, I can make one for you with 3 scoops, but it'll be extra. 35 cents, okay?
Oh, 35 cents, huh? How about old man Wilson? Used to own this place.
Oh, he died about 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, he jumped forward. Yep.
I've changed my mind about the soda. These stools weren't made for bum legs, are they?
Hey, you get that during the war?
No. Matter of fact, I got it falling off a merry-go-round when I was a kid.
Oh, merry-go-round. Hey, I remember. They tore that down a few years ago. Condemned it. A little late, I guess, huh? A little late for you, I mean.
Very late for me.
Martin Sloan, age 36. Vice president in charge of media. Successful in most things, but not in the one effort that all men try at some time in their lives. Trying to go home again. And also, like all men, perhaps there'll be an occasion. Maybe a summer night sometime. And perhaps across his mind there'll flit a little errant wish that a man might not have to become old. Never outgrow the parks and the merry-go-rounds of his youth. Some laughing ghosts that cross a man's mind. That are a part of the Twilight Zone.
Wow. Wow. There we go. Another great episode, guys. Written and narrated by Rod Serling. Oh, man. Episode 5, Walking Distance. Let's talk about it, guys. All right, Flick Talkers. Now, most of you guys know that I am a Pisces, and anything that has some kind of sentimental value will make me leak from my eye ducts. And that one just got me, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Because I'm in a city right now where I didn't grow up. So those formative years, those years when I was a kid, when I was around 11 years old, 10, 11 years old, like he was portrayed, Martin, in his younger years, growing up in this small town, it felt very reminiscent to me. You know, you have your local stores and stuff like that. You know, all the local kids and stuff like that, the parks and everything, the marbles and all that stuff. For me, it was Pogs. I don't know if you guys remember, in the 90s, it was Pogs, Pogs. Pogs that were a similar game you would play amongst friends and stuff like that. But, you know, very, very similar. And it definitely brought back memories. But jumping to the meat and potatoes of this, him entering that world once again in the 30s, his growing up years, and there was something different. There was a deeper message that I kind of caught on to after a while. And he felt like he couldn't stay there because he said, "This is my home. This is my home. I'm coming back. I'm going to sleep here. I'm going to stay here." And he's like, "You can't. You got to go back to where you came from. You got to go back to that place." And, you know, he told his dad, who figured it out by then. He was like, "You know what? Things are different. It's kind of the hustle and bustle, and I'm not used to it. And I wanted to kind of take a break and go back to what I remember being pure and wholesome and innocent and cheaper." Right? And it really took me back. It really took me back. And I think that's why I got emotional. So just him meeting his former self, him meeting his parents, they didn't explain whether they passed or not, but you do get this butterfly effect where, once again, if you affect something in the past, it does affect your future. And I like movies like this. That's why my favorite movies, you know, growing up were like Back to the Future and Butterfly Effect. You know, I had mentioned, check it out if you guys haven't seen it. I like movies that have to do with Donnie Darko as well. I like movies that have to do with time travel or affecting time and space and things of that nature. And this one had a lot of heart. For some reason, this one felt like it was a lot longer than what it was. It was a regular 25-minute episode. But for some reason, I just felt really invested into this plot and into these people around. Once again, very wholesome. And I liked it. And I think, all in all, so far, I know I'm only 5 episodes deep, so this is not saying much. I have so many more episodes to go, guys. Initially, I thought Twilight Zone, probably because I've only seen the movie, I thought it was going to be more of a horror thriller type of show, and it's absolutely not. There are thrilling and horrific things that happen sometimes, or of that drastic nature sometimes, paranormal even sometimes, and it's not just that. Sometimes real life or just faint things that we can think about, like, you know, this doesn't even have to be taken as literal. You know, Rod Serling wrote this on paper, and I'm sure it was like just him either speaking about something that he wished he could go back to growing up, either about himself or someone else or just in general, you know, but these are the feels that I got. And it doesn't necessarily need to be spooky. It just needs to make you think. And that's exactly what I got from this episode. And if that's what this Twilight Zone series is going to be from the 1959s, then I'm all for that. I am actually really, really on board with that because I want to feel something. I want to not only experience this cast from yesteryear, but I want to understand the filmmaking from back then. So kudos for this episode. It was great. Walking distance. And I wanted to say this, but you know, I didn't say much in that episode, by the way. Hopefully you guys understand that I was just letting it soak in. Is 1.5 miles walking distance? Sometimes we walk a mile around my block and it's like, you know, 25 minutes, something like that. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's cool with walking in those shoes and with that limp, you know, for 25. Oh, this is before the limp. Sorry. For, you know, about 35 minutes, something like that. He doesn't mind it. Okay. I just thought that was funny. But let's get into the next episode, guys. Escape Clause. This is episode 6, season 1 of The Twilight Zone.
You're about to meet the hypochondriac. Witness Mr. Walter Bedecker, age 44. Afraid of the following: death, disease, other people, germs, draft, and everything else.
I think I've met some hypochondriacs in my life. Self-diagnosed, of course.
Well, doctor, I ask you a question. How bad is it?
It isn't bad at all. Matter of fact, it's quite good.
What about the pains in my back and side? What about 4 sleepless nights in a row? What about that?
That, Mr. Bedecker, is psychosomatic.
You mean to tell me that I'm sick only in my mind?
That is my considered opinion.
You see, that's a doctor. 4 years pre-med, 4 years medical school, 2 years internship, 2 years residency. And what is he? I ask you, what is he? A quack!
Doctor, how is he?
Oh, don't ask him. The man's an idiot.
Now, Walter, don't excite yourself.
Now, there's half my trouble right there. Here I am on the threshold of death, and who is ushering me out? A quack and a whispering woman who doesn't know her mind.
On the brink of death, come on.
Just come right over with the death certificate. You can sign it right here.
Walter.
He's so dramatic.
Your husband is one of the healthiest patients I have.
But he's sick most of the time.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea if you took a few vitamins yourself.
Ethel, there's a draft in here, and I feel a coma coming on.
Yes, dear. I'll be right there.
All right, Mr. Bettiger. I'll take a few of those. I'm sure you'll feel much better.
She's like, I know I'm a good woman putting up with this shit.
Freezing air blasting into the room. You know how many germs there are in a cubic foot of air, Ethel? I know you want me to die, but that's why you leave the windows open all over the place. But
The doctor said it was stuffy in here. He said you needed some fresh air.
what's that? What have you got there?
Uh-oh.
It was for vitamins, Walter, for me.
Here I lie with my life ebbing away, and that quack prescribes vitamins for you. Oh, stop it, Ethel. Get out of here. Let me die in peace. I ask you a question, Ethel. Why does a man have to die? The world goes on for millions of years, and how long is a man's life? This much. Why can't a man live 500 years or 1,000? Why does he have to die almost the moment he's born?
God, what a humbug, man. I mean, when you think about it, yeah, humans don't live long at all.
500, 600.
1,000. Oh, a handful of years and then an eternity down under the ground in a casket in the cold, cold ground.
I subscribe to your views wholly, Mr. Bettiker. I mean, wholly.
Well, that's my ambition of you.
Cadwallader's my name. At least it's the name I'm using this month. I'll make it brief, Mr. Bettiker. So I'd like to make you a proposition. We each have something the other wants, and that seems a relatively solid basis for a bargain.
Now, what do you have that could possibly interest me?
You want an extended lifespan. Some people would call that immortality. Let's call it some additional free time. After all, what are a few hundred years or a few thousand? 5,000, 10,000, what is it in the scheme of things? The world will go on ad infinitum.
And this little item that you want in return?
We could call it a little piece of your makeup, a crumb off the crust of your structure, or a...
Or what?
A soul.
You're the devil.
Mm-hmm, he knows.
At your service. Why not? A partnership of a sort. You deed to me your so-called soul, and in exchange I give you immortality. Complete indestructibility. Nothing can hurt you. People die. But Walter Bettiker goes on and on.
So if he can go on and on with this immortality, what is the use of the devil having a soul? What is the point if he can't die?
Walter Bettiker goes on and on. Mr. Cadwallader, about my soul. No hidden clauses? Is that it?
That is it.
What about my appearance?
I'm afraid I can't do much about that. What I mean is you should look practically the same.
Well, after 500 years, I don't want to look like a dried-up old prune.
You drive a mean bargain. I'll throw this into the deal. Whatever aging takes place on your features will be more or less imperceptible. Mr. Bettiker, you'll never regret this. Not to your dying day. Which by right should not be for several thousand years yet. However, there is one thing. Well, it's in the nature of an escape clause. I'll just give it to your thumbnail. It's simply that if you ever get tired of living, you can exercise this escape clause by calling upon me to furnish your demise, at which point I shall see to it that you are given a rapid and uncomplicated departure.
You're going to have a long, long, long wait.
Mr. Bettiker, nothing could please me more.
Then, Mr. Cadwallader, your pen, please.
But there is a big difference between immortality and living a couple of thousand years. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. But at the same time, there are going to be things that you're going to see that make you want to off yourself, I'm sure. I like that stamp. Look at that pitchfork. It's one of those things, guys. Would you do it? Would you want to live forever? Is he gonna pop back up?
He's all right. He's all right. He's not alert. How do you feel? You all right?
No! Come you! Take your hands off me and go get your claims adjusted.
He should be pulverized. He should be nothing.
Well, just shut up and I'll sign it. I'll get my check tomorrow, I suppose.
Oh, first thing in the morning. Just sign right here.
He signed a deal with the devil to live forever, and he's already scheming to get money. I mean, hey, wouldn't we all try to do that?
Hi, Steve.
Oh, hello, Jack. You too, huh?
Yeah, subway accident.
Yeah, it's a bus here.
You, out. You, in.
Oh, man, he's not even trying to hide it.
You've got my check, I suppose.
$1,500, Mr. Betker, if you'll just sign right here.
Now, do me the goodness to make a fast exit. I'll take your money, but you bore me.
Still a dick, though, huh?
14 accidents. 14. Wouldn't you think there'd be an element of thrill in 14 accidents? There isn't the remotest element of excitement in it.
Walter, you should count your blessings.
I swear he's cheated me. What's the good of it? And there isn't any kicks, any excitement. At least when I was concerned about my health, there was some area of risk about it. Iodine, rubbing alcohol. Have we got any ammonia?
Walter!
Nothing. I have just drunk enough to kill 12 men, and it tastes like lemonade to me. Weak lemonade.
Weak lemonade.
What is this all about?
I am immortal. I have made a pact with a man named Cadwallader.
I'll call the doctor.
You will not call the doctor. I've been in subway crashes, bus accidents, major fires. I've even drunk poison here. You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll go up on the roof, and I'll jump down the light well. Straight, smack, 14 stories just for the excitement of it.
Leave me alone. Walter! I'll make you potato pancakes.
Ethel, you are a potato pancake. You're as tasteless as a potato pancake.
Oh!
Ethel, get out
No.
of my way.
No.
Get out of my way.
Please,
Out
Walter.
of my way.
Walter, I beg.
I wasn't expecting that. Oh, Lord. Well, I don't think he cared for that much anyways. What an evil SOB.
Hello, operator. Would you get me the police, please? Hello, police station. Could you come over here right away, please? No. No trouble. I just killed my wife. Oh, I'll stay right here.
What, he's trying to get the thrill out of being in jail or what?
Give the electric chair a little whirl.
You are about 12 hours away from a guilty verdict to a charge of first-degree murder. The penalty for first-degree murder in this state is death in the electric chair.
The only thing they'll get for their pains if they try to burn me is a staggering bill for electricity.
He's doing this just for the thrill. This is nuts.
You've been tried and found guilty of murder in the first degree. Then the court sentences you to imprisonment in the state penitentiary without hope of parole for the rest of your natural life.
Oh, it didn't work out for him. No death penalty. You better try to escape jail.
They'll be taking you to the penitentiary tomorrow morning.
For life.
That's right, for life. What's life? 40 years? 45 years? You can do that standing on your head. Maybe not even that much.
He thought he had all the answers. Wow, and just like that, in a split second.
After all, what's a few hundred years? A 5,000, a 10,000.
No, no.
Mr. Bedecker, about that escape clause. You care to utilize it now? That's a wise man.
What?
You look like a man having a heart attack. Just like a man having a heart attack.
Wow, gave him a heart attack to end it all.
Hey, Bill, call the doc. Bedecker just dropped dead.
There's a saying, every man is put on earth, condemned to die. Perhaps this is as it should be. Walter Bedecker, lately deceased, a little man with such a yen to live, beaten by the devil, by his own boredom, and by the scheme of things in this, the Twilight Zone.
Wow. I got a lot to say about this one, man. All right, there we go. Man. Episode 6, y'all. Escape clause. Let's talk about it. All right, Flix Talkers. I'm having an amazing time with this series so far, and I'm only 6 episodes deep. But you know what? Those last 2 back-to-back were individually different, obviously. They had different tones. You know, I was more emotional in the first one. This last one, though, was definitely having me think, what would I do in that position? You know, and I wasn't predicting this one. Actually, I wasn't predicting this one like I was predicting episode 5. So that being said, what would you do if you had immortality? Man, he was a wicked man, though. He was a wicked man, only cared about money, cared about himself. And then he started looking for the thrill or losing the thrill. And he thought he could outsmart the judicial system. He ends up getting life in prison. I thought if the episode could have been a little longer, he could have escaped prison, got shot, and he wouldn't have died. He could have just went on the run. It could have been a little longer. Maybe that's for the movie version. But that being said, I had a really, really good time with this one. I thought our leading man was great. I thought the guy that played the devil was great. I thought the woman that played his wife was even great. You know, she was good at putting up with his shit. You know, and she said she felt definitely tired of it. You know, and ladies of that time, you know, the 50s, they were just like, they had to listen to the man, right? I mean, they're in the kitchen and stuff like that. They're in the home, taking care of the home and whatnot. And they're kind of just the punching bag, so to speak. And it's just kind of, I got to stick by my man no matter how dramatic he is or how abusive he is or how whatever he is, right? It was a different time. The roles were different back then. And I believed all these characters that we were introduced to. Now, the premise itself was wicked. It's always, you know, interesting when we're dealing with something like with the devil. A deal with the devil. And it's not the first time, obviously, that we've seen stuff like this. I've seen it in movies, seen it in TV shows. So it's always this duality. You know, it's always this theme of good and evil. Would you do it? You know, the pros and cons you kind of just put on the spot, but would you do it? And ultimately, we wouldn't. I mean, we would want to keep our soul intact, right? We're not thinking about it. We're just thinking about what we're going to get out of it. At least self-centered people are. And he met his fate. And I enjoyed it. I think so far, I got to say these last 2 episodes have been my favorite so far. But we're going to continue them, guys. I'm going to try to knock out at least 2 episodes a week for y'all. So please check out full unedited episodes down on Patreon. I'm going to leave the link in the description down below so you guys can check it out. 7-day free trials, guys. Sign up. You get to watch whatever you want for 7 days and then possibly choose if you want to stick around. But I definitely urge you guys check it out. We have a great community over there. And like I said, the last Twilight Zone video, thank you guys so much and welcome to all the amazing new subscribers. I'd love to see you guys in the chat. So please look for my scheduled live streams. Hit that notification bell. We can talk soon. And I'll catch you guys in the next Twilight Zone episode. All right, guys. Till next time, I'm gone. Peace.